Welcome to my channel where I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing. And along the way, you know, we're gonna figure it out together. I'm gonna be doing my maintenance today. My nails, my toes, probably my eyelash. I really don't know. I've been debating whether or not I should do this video, but I've been putting it off for too long, and I realized that being consistent is the weapon that form against me, and I'm trying to be more disciplined this year. I talk to God about it, I pray about it, and you know, I gotta start. I gotta start from somewhere. So I am trying to put everything else aside, how I feel, because right now I feel like I would want to sleep, but I gotta do what I gotta do, because now that I have more time on my hands, and I realize I'm not using it wisely, right? And I've been praying to God about some stuff. And one thing about God, what I've learned is that when you pray and ask Him for something, you can't just sit down and expect Him to just let it fall from the sky and just push it to you. God will meet you halfway. You have to meet Him the other half. And I told Him that I wanted to start YouTube this year, like seriously, and get a lot of followers. I don't want to do no more 9 to 5. 9 to 5 is not for me. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, it is not for me. I don't. Props to whoever want to do 9 to 5 and for years they stick to it. That's not my passion. I know that's not for me. I don't think it's something that I can do long term. Period. And I know for some people, I'm not bashing no 9 to 5. It is somewhere, people make their bread, their honest bread or whatever, and it's a stepping stone for people. But for me, I have so much bad experience. So it's either going back to our 9 to 5 or start my YouTube channel. And I choose to start my YouTube channel. So, yeah, let's get more into that. Because honestly, guys, I've been so depressed with what I must do. I've been seeking God pertaining to where I'm going, right? Career wise, I'm a person, I'm business minded, I love business, period. So I feel like when I was settling for a 9 to 5, I feel like, there's no job literally could make me comfortably enough where I would stay for years, because I know that I have a greater calling, and I know my potential, and I know that there's something that God has for me, and it is for me to push and get it. So that is one of the reasons why I'm even doing this video today, or starting YouTube, right? I think I don't know where this will go. And honestly, a lot of people is afraid to start a channel because they fear what people might think, say about them. They fear, if they'll get the support. It comes naturally. We overthink it, because I was overthinking it. Honestly, I'm not a talkative person. So I'll video this like 5 times, because I'm like, I'm not good when it comes to having a conversation or talking, But I remember when Moses, God told him to go to Pharaoh and deliver a message, and Moses was worrying about how he will talk, because he was like, God, I stutter, whatever. I'm limited. I can't. How I'm gonna go to Pharaoh and say this? And God was like, Moses, I made them out. So I come here with my anxiety, with not knowing what to say, with my imperfection, just being myself, knowing that, listen, God created me. And all God wants is for us to start. Because I have write in my journal, my book, some things that I want God to do. And baby, I've seen some things already coming into place, but other things I know God is waiting for me. Because sometimes we say, oh, God, I'm waiting for you. I'm tired of my waiting season. We are the only one blocking our blessing. So let this be your sign. If you want to start YouTube, start YouTube. Take up your phone. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to look perfect. You literally just need to take up your phone and start. All those people that you see that are at great places, celebrities, musicians, whatever, great YouTubers, Mr. Beast, all of these people, they started from where you're starting now, from scratch, from zero. The only difference is that they didn't give up. So if you want to start a business, start. If you want to start YouTube, start. If you want to start trading, start. All you need to do is start. We doubt ourselves too much, too many times. And the more we procrastinate, the more we doubt, the more we just let time pass, you'll reach nowhere to where you're dreaming or praying about. If you see it in your mind, if you're in your present and you have so much things in your mind, so much vision, so much dreams, God is just showing you where you could be and what is waiting for you if you just tap into that. So that's what I'm doing, and that is one of the reasons why I'm doing YouTube. It's because I have a greater dream. It becomes bigger and bigger as I get older and older. And also, I don't want this to be too long, but I don't care if I get the support anymore. Sometimes we're waiting to get support from our families, our friends. I really do not care who is going to show up. I know that God will show up and he will send the right people to love my content and to support me. Because what we hate about ourselves sometimes is what other people love about us. Because I hate my voice. I might hate how I talk. I might hate so much things, but somebody might like something about me and they might support it. Somebody might not like that I'm talking about God, and then they might not support that. Fine. But then another person might like the whole idea that I talk about God. So the thing is, I don't think you should let your limitation, where you feel limited, or how you think people will see you, determine what you do with your life. I heard somebody said that if you hate your life, change it. Period. So that's why I'm no longer settling. I don't care. I honestly don't care anymore. If you hate your life, change it. For many years, I hated my life. I didn't know what I'm doing in my life. I didn't feel like I have a purpose. I didn't want to live. I didn't see a future anymore because everything I tried didn't work. Literally, I just feel like a failure at one point. I tried trading, failed. I tried drop shipping, failed. Guys, I tried so much things. I tried selling on Etsy, massive, it failed. Everything I tried was failing, and I cried. I was depressed for years. I felt like a failure to myself. I felt like I failed myself. I felt like I failed my mom because, or my family, because when you have that heart that you want to do so much more, not just for yourself, but for your parents, and you see them getting older, that's where I was struggling, because I see them getting older and I couldn't help, or I can't help the way I wanted to. And that broke me in many pieces. It broke me because I look at my mom, she have struggled. So when I'm doing certain things, I'm not even doing it all for myself. I'm doing it because I want to do for my mom. I want to give her that life. She's getting older. I'm not the only one growing. She's growing. She's getting older. My dad is getting old, my family, my siblings, and I'm like, I want to do more. I feel like I failed my mom, but I know that she's not looking at it like that. But all the firstborns, you know what I'm talking about. You feel like the pressure is more on you to do more for your family. You should accomplish certain things and all of that already. And it is so sad because we put so much pressure on ourselves and we don't give ourselves enough grace. But like, yeah, we are strong. Firstborns, I'm a firstborn. We're literally strong because we carry so much burden and nobody understands, right? We're like a second mom. We want to get this done. We want to do this. We want to do that. We want to get everything together and in place. But life doesn't always work like that. But I'm just saying to somebody that if you are praying to God about something, I've been praying to him that, God, I want to do YouTube and I want to grow. I want to be successful, a successful YouTuber. If you don't pick up, or I don't pick up that camera, if we don't start from somewhere, you just have faith without your works. And you have to meet God halfway. Because he is God doesn't mean that he's going to throw everything at your feet. You have to do your part. So let this be a sign to you to start whatever you've been putting off. I guarantee you, if you started from 2 years, 3 years ago, you couldn't even imagine where you'd be if you don't give up. There's power in being consistent. There's power in not giving up. There's power in faith with your works. Not just faith, but faith with your works. Making God be involved in everything. I can't do nothing without God. And I'm not gonna come on here and act like I've made it this far without him. Because honestly, I put on everything. So I'm gonna do a little maintenance video. It was hard because I don't have all the equipment that other people can set up and all of that. And I was like wondering, am I gonna bring good content, good quality content? But then I start to say, you know what, God, help me. And then I don't care anymore. Just help me. And here I am, just speaking when I wanted to jump right into the video. This wasn't all planned, but that's the thing. When you involve God, it's not about what you planned. God has already have a plan. He already will give you words if you open your mouth. He give you the vision. He give you the dream. He give you the desire. Work upon that. So I'm still gonna do my nails, my lashes, because I have something important coming up. All of that. But I just want to encourage somebody. Just start. Like, start. Start YouTube. And you might not want to take it from somebody that just started. I know, because who am I? You might say, oh, she just started. She don't have a million followers yet, but I'll get there. Believe me. You might say, oh, she don't have any followers yet, or probably I don't know how much people will see this. And honestly, I am just not worried too much about how much people's gonna see it. I'm just trusting the process, because, by the way, I'm not just trusting the process, because the process will tell me that it's not working. Sometimes the journey, the process, what it looks like, it shows you as if it's not working. I'm just trusting God. On this journey, the process can be deceiving. All I'm doing is trusting God. So I might not get a lot of followers. I'm just starting. I might not get a lot of views. I'm just starting. That's okay. But I know with time, while I'm on this journey to grow, God will favor me. And I know I know that I'm gonna look back at this video and can't believe where God has brought me just because I've started. So you'll never know if you never start. And if you worry if you're gonna fail, it's better to know that I tried and I failed, and I will live with that more than if I didn't try anything and I didn't know what would work out if I just tried. So with that being said, let this be your sign. Let this be your sign. Trust God. If you start, He will finish. If you just start, God will finish. And if you have faith, you have to have works. So just don't get up and say, God, I need a job, and you're not applying. Don't just get up and say, God, I need a husband, and you're not going on no dates. You turn down everybody. You can't say, God, I need a business, and you're not writing down your vision, making it plain, making plans and how you're going to execute your business and doing something. God want to see what you have. He asked Moses, he said, Moses, what is in your hand? Moses was at a Red Sea. He was at a place where he didn't know how to cross over. So God only wants to know, what do you have? I'll work with what you have, but you have to have something. You have to do something. And Moses only had a rod, and that's all Moses need. So you might only feel like, you might can sing a little, you might can dance a little, you might be shy, but whatever you have, whatever talent God has given to you, whatever idea is in your head, work upon it. Do the work, and God will let you cross over whatever Red Sea, whatever that is blocking your success, your career path, whatever you want, He can give it to you. I can tell you that starting might be hard. Believe me, it might be very hard. But didn't God say with God all things are possible? It's hard, but it's possible. It's hard for you to be a content creator and to blow up on YouTube because that might be what you want, but it's possible. You want to be a successful musician, artist, dancer. You want to be a successful businesswoman or man. It's hard, but it's possible. That's what God said. It's with God, all things are possible. So you're not limited if He gives you the answer. He said, the Bible said, by the way, I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. Basically, if you don't look at your limitation, your flaws, or doubt yourself, because you can't do it by yourself, but it says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. You only can do with God. So I'm here knowing that I might upload this video. I might not. I might look back at this video and feel like, God, I get the cringe or whatever. I might start doubting myself. I might wonder, who's gonna listen to me? I might start overthinking it because I'm only human. I might say, who is really gonna listen to me? I'm just starting YouTube. I'm just a young little girl telling somebody out there to start. Somebody might not care to hear from me. They might like, oh, what do you know? What I know is my word. That's I don't know much about YouTube, but what I know is my word. And that is what I can give somebody as an encouragement out there. Yeah, that's all I can give. And I hope this helps somebody. I honestly don't know how I reach here, but I asked God to help. When I was struggling to how I'm gonna fix my phone so you guys could see how I'm doing my nails, how messy I looked, and how I'm gonna fix up myself, and I said, God help. And this video didn't turn out in the direction that I planned it, but I know that God wanted it to go another direction, because I didn't expect or intend to talk this much, right? I'm still gonna do my nails probably in another video. I want to be more consistent this year. That is what I'm going to focus on, trying to post every day. Lord knows, I don't know I don't know I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna try to post as often as possible, let you guys just get to know me along the journey. We can grow together. And I don't know, I just know that this is just the beginning of a great thing for me. And yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, guys, I know it's cliche, but I hope you guys will like, share, comment. Is it like, comment, share, subscribe? I don't know, but just subscribe to support your girl and to be updated or alert when I post. So with that being said, that will be all today. I'll see you in the next video. I'll see you when I see you, because I'm still gonna post my maintenance. And yeah, I'm still gonna post my maintenance and show you guys in another video. So just stay tuned, and your girl say bye.